Hey everybody, it's Michael at Gotcha Rocks, and today I'm working on kind of an exciting little piece here. It is a wax that is going to be cast in sterling silver, and it has a garnet in the center. So this is kind of a neat wax just because we created this with two parts. So I did one outer part here, and then the center part that's actually holding the stone, which is right here. Come on in for a close-up. This portion was actually inserted. So we're kind of like working on this. We're gonna square this up so it's really nice and sharp like this. And then there'll just be a couple prongs right here. So, you know, we created this part and then inserted this part. So I've been working on this a little bit, and I had to add just like a little bit of wax with my wax pen here. I just kind of heat this up and then just added a little bit on here. And the edges were a little bit rounded, so I just kind of build it back up, hit it with the file again, went back in with my little miniature graver here that's made out of a little screwdriver, and cleaned it up. So this prong's actually looking pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is add two little prongs here, and then we'll clean it up and kind of polish it, which I'm not going to really go into. It's just simply hitting it with some fine sandpaper just to crisp up everything, and then I'll hit it with a little wax polish, which is this stuff right here. So we're going to do that. So what I've done is when I connected these two, I used a build-up wax, which I think you can get at Rio Grande, and so it just, you get it really hot and it'll flow into any little crevice that you have. So it's a great way to seal things up and connect things. So as I said, this was one part, this was one part, so we had two parts. Slid this in, added build-up wax, or I'm sorry, fill wax on these. I apologize, fill wax. And now we're going to use a different kind of wax, which is called build-up wax. So this is actually specially made to build up. So we're going to like make a little bit of it and just add it right here and here. So that's what I'm going to do next. All right, this is my build-up wax, and this is specially made to add on to other waxes. So I'm using the hard wax here, and I'm going to add a prong here and here. So I take a little bit of the build-up wax, and I get it onto my wax pen. And I just kind of heat it a little bit, flip it around. We're going to add a little bit on there. Not much, right? Just a little bit. And you can see I'm pulling this up a little bit, and it'll leave a little dimple. See that? So we're just going to continue to do that. We're going to use a little bit of gravity here, so I'm kind of melting this, and now there's one of our prongs. Now, I'm just going to leave this like this. You could really clean this up so it's all square and everything like that, but for casting, there's going to have to be some finishing, so I'm actually going to build this up so we can actually file it down and reform it. I just want to make sure everything turns out. So it's going to be flat like this, going across once it's cast, but this is kind of how I do the prongs. I just want to have them high enough that they'll go over the stone. So I might go just a little bit more here, and I'm going to work on that. All right, so we have everything kind of done here. So this, once again, just to keep saying it over and over, this was a two-part wax. This was the outer part, and then we made the bezel out of wax and then inserted it into the ring. We used a kind of a really low temperature wax here, which is a fill wax to connect these at the seams. So you heat it up really hot and it'll just go into any seam that you have. So think of it almost like solder for wax. And then we used a build-up wax, which is specifically made to build things up, hence the name, to make these prongs here. So the idea is that we're going to be able to slip this stone under this large prong here, and then we'll bend these over, and then we're just going to clean up, once this is cast, these edges so they kind of like reflect the facets that are on the stone. So it should be a really nice look, sort of a geometric thing going on there. So, and it will actually theoretically sit up straight. So it should be an awesome ring. And yeah, I'm not going to show you the finished piece. I just wanted to show you basically how we do wax. And this is the stage where we would take it to the caster. We're just going to pop that stone out and send it in. All right, so this is the final wax that I was working on, and I'm going to sprue it up. We'll cast it, or if you don't have a casting machine, you could have somebody else cast it. And I just wanted to kind of go through this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. That'd be awesome. And if you have any questions about how to create waxes or fabrication or anything else, leave me a comment or check out the rest of my videos, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.